Hello everyone, I've already introduced myself. It's your girl Janet from Wimbledon, Southwest London in the United Kingdom. This is part two of the potatoes. Remember those tired old leftover potatoes from Christmas and it's already growing hairs and all kinds? Basically what I've done is that I boiled it to death. That's like maybe 30 minutes on for an hour. And when I boiled it, I know people wonder, she's not washed it. If there's a secret, a reason why I did, I put it first without washing it, just like that, with all the hairs and the dirt and the intense heat brings out much of the dirt, and then I soak it in cold water and I wash it potato properly with my finger. And then what I do is that I don't have a potato peeler, a little knife, and what I do is that I use my little knife and I just remove all the bruisy bit, like all the hair sticking out. I remove all of it or anything really bruising out. Wash it again and I cut it in chunks. It can be rough chunks and that's good enough. And I put a little bit of butter and any kind of olive oil or any olive with you know with herbs that I showed you before. Um I know I've got that somewhere here. This is it. Sometimes I mix my olive oil, I mix my olive oil here with any kind of herbs, or if it's like garlic infused olive oil, or if it's rapeseed oil, extra virgin, and I add lemon in it and all that, and I put it all over it. I do put a little bit of butter, and I turn it so the butter can melt really quickly. Now, before I put any other thing like you're all thinking about mayo or blah blah blah, I have to put it in the fridge so it can cool down. Okay, and while I leave it in the fridge, I start making my green salad and so on. At the end of the day, I will still be boiling my eggs, so I may put two eggs inside it. So it will also be like egg mayo, and the other two eggs will just be to dress the salad. So this is what I've done. What you saw in part one, you saw me boiling the potato to death. And then when I bring it out, I soak it in cold water and start washing each potato. And then I take out the bruised part, peel out all the horrible bits. I don't remove all the skin. I just peel out just the horrible bits and all that. And I put a little bit of butter and put my either my normal Caesar salad sauce, a normal sort of like no sorry, a normal salad dressing like this, which also has oil. It would have ribs. Like this is a French dressing, so this is really good. This is French dressing, so this is really good. But at the moment, I still have my leftover olive oil and herbs. When I don't have this French dressing, then basically you have things like extra virgin rapeseed oil somewhere here. No, um, yeah, that's extra virgin rapeseed oil over there, and then behind it is olive oil. Now you can use those two, not the clear oils. The clear oils are for my ordinary cooking, and you have olive oil over here. You use those two with lemon and any kind of herbs like chives or any kind of light herbs, lemon or lime, and put it. I've stopped using cider vinegar or apple cider vinegar because it just made the salad so strong. You use that and you mix it in there. When you do that, you don't put the eggs or the mayo or anything else. You put it in the fridge so that it can really. Because sometimes I even put it in the freezer. So that is what I'm going to do. And when I finish putting it in the freezer, I'll tell you the things I'm going to um add to it. I wonder if I should tell you now. Um, no, I think I'll tell you when I bring it all out again. But what I would normally do, yeah, I'll tell you again because I want to tell you my surprise when I put it because I really want to tell you. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it in the fridge so it will be really cool. Sometimes I even put it in the freezer so you can get really, really cool. So I'm going to do my green salad. Oh, I've run out of cucumbers, but never mind. I'll manage the green salads and my olives You know, sometimes I put avocado and mackerel, but you know, I've got to make do with what I have. I just have eggs, olives, and green salad, so I'll do that. And then when I come out, I'll tell you the additional things that I've added to it, and why the color of the potato will get even whiter. That means I would add something else so that I don't have to put too much mayonnaise. And I'm gonna tell you about that in part three. I'm sorry that it's divided in parts, but you know, I prefer to do it that way. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna soak my boiled eggs in cold water. I'm gonna leave them to soak, and then I'm going to start doing my green salad. When I start doing my green salad, I'll put two to garnish the salad and put my olives and whatever I have. I don't have my large red peppers, and I'll put two inside here only when it's out of the fridge or freezer. And then I'll show you about the additional things I'll put after putting the eggs in here. Okie dokie, so far so good. I've got the olive oil, the garlic infused olive oil, and the herbs inside it, and a little butter. That's all I have so far. So I'm gonna put it in the fridge. So you know, watch out for part three, and you'll see the end result when it cools down. Sorry that I don't need to edit. I'd rather just do things in part one, part two, and part three, because I prefer to have my channel in a simple way. But this is something that we all need to learn. I mean, we're still in the middle of winter, and I'm still having a salad, so you know, this could be really useful. You know, I mean, you can use it as a roast potato, but you know, you're not gonna boil it that much. You can just steam it a bit and then put it in the oven. But I love using it as a potato salad. I mean, it's incredible. Okay, so you know, you hang in there, and stay tuned for part three, and I'll tell you the end result. Cheerio, dears.